Hi, I'm Kronos with a video on an exciting milestone for Bitshares. 2 years ago today, November 5th, 2014, the Bitshares community voted on a dilution schedule to expand the shareholder group to take on the shareholders of a few other blockchains. In effect, that made the Bitshares supply go from 2 billion to 2.5 billion, which was a 25% increase in supply. The interesting thing was, most block explorers immediately showed the 2.5 billion supply, and that's what you see if you go look at the supply charts today. You'll see that full amount. But in reality, that difference was set to vest over 2 years, linearly, which means each day those shareholders received a small portion of the amount that they receive over the 2 years. So that extra $500 million that was created, even though it looks like it was created 2 years ago, it's actually been slowly bleeding into the supply over these 2 years. Here we have a graph of the Bitshares market cap over the past 2 years. This graph is from the website coinmarketcap.com, which is a popular place to view the market cap of many different cryptocurrencies. But like the graphs from other sources, this graph ignores the power of the vesting balances over these 2 years. So you can see a market cap of about 40 million here at the start. That's completely incorrect. The website thinks that the total supply is 2.5 billion, but because that vesting period was just starting, it's actually still only 2 billion, which is 20% less. So this black line should actually be 20% less than it's shown here in the graph. So this blue line is not nearly as high, or is much too high compared to where it should be. Now the halfway point, which is about here, is where it's 10% less, and then it gradually gets closer and closer and closer until it reaches the blue line exactly today as the vesting ends. So when you think about it in terms of the black line, it doesn't look quite as downward sloping as you would expect, but it still looks downward sloping. It looks like Bitshares is kind of a losing investment. I have an opposite of opinion, actually. If you look at this most recent year, it looks kind of flat, but let's zoom into that to show you what I mean. This is just the last year of Bitshares. Now we can see the numbers more clearly. So the first starting market cap here comes in at just below this 10 million. It's about $9 million of market cap, and it pulls out of the year over here on the right at actually more like 11 million. This is pretty good growth. But on top of this, we've got the vesting shares that are being unloaded during the year. So the 9 million actually is still 10% higher than it should be. It should actually be about 8 million. Because it should be 10% less. And that is going from 8 million to 11 million market cap in 1 year. That is over 25% growth in 1 year. That is some strong growth in the Bitshares ecosystem. Not only that, but those shares have been being unloaded by the shareholders as they become vested. And today is when that vesting ends. So that's going to take a lot of the pressure off in terms of the selling pressure in the Bitshares market. If the Bitshares market cap continues to show the strength that it's shown over the past year, that's going to put significant upward pressure on the price of the Bitshares token. I think today, November 5th, 2016, is a great day to buy Bitshares. This video contains an opinion and is for informational purposes only. It is not considered investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. I'm Kronos. Thanks for watching.